Okay, the question is, as a seller, do I need to get a home inspection when selling my house? No, you don't. That's what the buyer does. The buyer is the one who pays for the home inspection once the house is under contract. They're gonna pay for that, and they're gonna have their own inspector come through and give them a report about the house. And then eventually the agent for the buyer gets that report, and then they're gonna send it to the agent for the seller and say, hey, this is what's wrong with the house. You need to fix X, Y, and Z. So that's kind of how it works. But the buyer is the one who pays for that report. They're the ones who initiate the inspection. But so the seller isn't really involved in that. But as a seller, if I were a seller selling my own house, and this is what I advise my clients, before you even put the house on the market, get a home inspection. It's $300, $400, give or take, somewhere in there. I would do it because they're going to tell you everything that's wrong with the house. So you're going to know that information ahead of time. And you're going to take that information and you're going to fix as many things as possible. Because this is the truth. Preparing the house for the market is the most important thing you can do. Even more important than what happens once the house is on the market. It's what happens before. It's all about preparation. Professional athletes, soldiers that go into battle, you just don't go into battle. You just don't play the game. It's about the practices. It's about the preparation. And it's the same when selling a house. A lot of sellers, they just want to get the house on the market. They want to get the sign in the ground. They want to get the buyers coming through. They want to do the open house, and they want to get it over with. But the key is spend a month or two getting that house perfectly ready as much as you can, so you eliminate as many objections from the buyer as possible. That's your goal. Eliminate objections. And at the very minimum, at least know what your objections are going to be so you can address them when they come up. So I'm going to get a home inspection before we're even on the market. I'm going to get a laundry list of things that are wrong with the house. Now, a lot of things I already know are wrong with my house, but I want to know every possible thing, and I want to fix as many of those things that I can. And a lot of them aren't going to be expensive to fix. They're going to be cheap things, that little part that you can get at Home Depot, and $50 you can fix it. To me, that's part of the process of preparation, preparing that house so you eliminate as many objections as possible. Now, there are going to be some things that you just don't want to fix. Maybe it's a costly item that you don't have the budget for. In that case, at least you have the knowledge and you're preparing yourself mentally that you may have to give a credit back at closing, or you may, when you do go on the market, you're going to adjust the list price to account for that item that's maybe not working as it should or isn't working at all. So, yes, as a seller, part of that preparation process is getting a home inspection, ideally. And so I would do it. I recommend that you do it. It's no fun paying that money for it, but it's going to help you in the long run when it comes to being under contract and dealing with a buyer they're going to get their home inspection. And so you're already going to know ahead of time what items are going to come up on that report, and you'll be ready to address them if you haven't already.